Point number 2. Brothers, the Holy Quran recognizes only two types of knowledge. One is revealed knowledge, which is the knowledge of revelation, and the other is acquired knowledge, which is the knowledge of science, that is established after observations and experiments. This is not about hypotheses or theories. We define science as the knowledge obtained through observations and experiments. Therefore, the Quran acknowledges only two types of knowledge: revealed knowledge, knowledge of revelation, and acquired knowledge, knowledge of science. The Quran does not recognize any third type of knowledge. I have discussed this for about 35 minutes under the topic number 39 on ahlisunnatwajamaat.com regarding the importance and scope of knowledge of revelation and knowledge of science. Let me briefly mention that, brothers, we have definitively obtained this knowledge through observations and experiments. That petrol ignites. The quality of this petrol is defined in the same way that the knowledge of the book and sunnah is defined, because it is a physical phenomenon of nature created by Allah Almighty. Allah Almighty is not bound by this, but the laws that Allah has established are very firm. The entire foundation of science is based on these solid laws. If these laws were to start breaking daily, we would not be able to create any machines or anything based on scientific discoveries. If friction were to cease, our vehicles would not be able to run on the road. These are definitely firm laws. The fire was cooled only once for Prophet Abraham. It does not get cooled every day, and the sea was split only once for Prophet Moses. Peace be upon him. It does not happen every day either. Otherwise, all these matters could not function. These are the strong and firm laws of God. And they are so firm that the messenger of God, Prophet Abraham, peace be upon him, presented a proof of Allah's oneness in the court of that disbelieving king, as mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 258. He said that my Lord is the one who brings the sun from the east. If you claim to be a Lord, then bring it from the west. This is a definite law, a physical phenomenon of nature. Physical phenomenon of nature. Allah the Almighty is not bound by this, but He has established a law, and upon this, the disbeliever became agitated. My Lord is the one who brings forth the sun from the east, and this is with respect to the earth. Some disbelievers object to this as well, claiming that the sun does not rise at all. However, when these disbelievers provide daily timings in their newspapers, what do they give? Sunrise and sunset. If we start mocking them by saying that sun does not rise or set, they would respond that this is in reference to the earth. So my brothers, this is also a matter being discussed relative to the earth. Otherwise, the sun does not set at all. All these matters occur due to the rotation of the earth. I have explained this issue in detail in this lecture. Indeed, when there is a matter upon which both revealed knowledge and acquired knowledge agree, it is light upon light. In contrast, anything that is not proven by revealed knowledge or equivalent knowledge is not considered true by the Quran and Islam. For example, within our neighboring country there is a belief among approximately 90 crore Hindus. The earthquake occurs because there is a cow that lifts the earth on one of its horns. When it gets tired, it lifts it on the other horn, and thus the earthquake happens due to its movement. Now, this argument is neither present in revealed knowledge nor in equivalent knowledge. However, in equivalent knowledge, people in the field of geology, known as geologists, tell us that earthquakes occur due to disturbances in tectonic plates. Now, what causes these plates to be disturbed? The answer is not provided by science. Rather, it is revealed through analysis that everything is controlled by a supreme being, a supernatural agency, or a supreme authority. The details of time are merely the physical phenomena of nature that are discovered, such as the tides in the ocean caused by the gravitational force of the moon. So, where does this force come from, and why does it exist within matter? Science remains silent on this. It states that this is just a physical phenomenon of nature, and that's all. Similarly, holding the belief that a black cat will bring bad luck is a sign of superstition. So, it neither supports revealed knowledge, nor does it support acquired knowledge. This will not be acceptable. Similarly, the crow's call on the house's roof is a sign of guests arriving. It neither supports revealed knowledge, nor acquired knowledge. The reality is that, brothers, when such things enter a religion, in the name of faith, they will alienate people from religion, and then they will question, what is this logic? And that is why I say that half-truths are very dangerous. In Richard Dawkins' book, The God Delusion, there are half-truths present. The issues that we also lament should not happen are in fact against the teachings of the Quran and Sunnah. Then they get the opportunity to mix their erroneous ideas with this half-truth and propagate them. And when the minds of Muslims start to turn upside down, this Richard Dawkins, who is basically a professor at Oxford University in England, is about 73 years old, born in 1941. His book was published in 2006, and consists of 406 pages. I have, thank God, studied the entire book neutrally. Obviously, it is wrong to give any expert opinion on someone's theories without reading them. So he named the book The God Delusion. Delusion refers to a deceptive theory, and it states that this universe was not created by any God, any Allah, or any Bhagwan. Some sustainer created it, some Vishnu created it, some God created it. All these things are a delusion that has been passed down through generations without any evidence. Therefore, he named his book The God Delusion, in which he detailed 406 attributes. Now, if I comment on the book in such a way that there is no real connection in it, as there should be in a writer's pen, it is evident that not everyone has that capability. If someone says that the strength in Maulana Maududi's writing should be present in the writings of other scholars, that is not possible. This is a God-gifted ability. A person expresses their views, but there was a strength in his writing. So, they generally do not address the fact that the connection in his writing is not that good, but the arguments presented, inshallah, we will discuss them, and I will discuss this book, The God Delusion, in the form of 5 scholarly points, inshallah. Once, recite the Darood.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد